Hey everybody, it is Justin, your guide into Serum City. So it is day 1 of season 1 of Serum City's launch, and by all means I decided to mint my Serum City pass and get started. You can, if you like city builder games, if you like casual games, resource management, stuff that you can play on your side monitor while you're at work and your boss is watching you, this is definitely something that you should check out. But by all means, this is just my first impression, so I'm not a master at any of the game mechanics, so I'm just getting started just like everybody else. But by all means, why don't we just get started and take a look at what I guess the core game mechanics are. So essentially you can see everything about yourself, basically your level at the very top. I'm only level 8 from your mutant hound if you have a mutant ape, and then you can kind of see how many people you have inside of your city, as well as the coins and the gems. But I would say the most important thing that you should start out with is the campaign. This is basically how you learn how to play the game overall. From basically a cartel member like Nixeros will essentially show you how to get venison from the smuggler's den, and that'll essentially show you how to use a specific building. It'll also show you how to build more buildings out, like manufacturing, as well as completing quests, or placing an order or filling an order of Hound feed at the pirate radio station. So we'll talk about the game loops in just a moment here, but again, I can't stress enough how important the campaign is, especially with the chapters. But essentially, again, the core gameplay loop is manufacturing, as well as kind of smuggling in the cartel. And I would say the smuggler's den is kind of where you're going to do it, right? This is kind of where you're going to collect all of your items, as well as increase, I guess, gain EXP in order to upgrade your level. But essentially, if you wanted to manufacture a specific item, you can kind of drag the item that you want into the slot, and it'll manufacture it for you, or smuggle it for you in this case. But I'll just leave it there for now. The next building that I wanted to talk about that's really important, that you're probably going to interface with a lot, is this radio station, right? This pirate radio station is where the music is played, and of course there's a Spotify link. You can click on the Spotify link because the music is super chill. But essentially, this is going to show you a list of callers of which you can get rewards for if you fulfill the order. So in this case, Altair is asking for Hound feed, a glass container, ceremonial ale. And in this case, if I wanted to find how to manufacture that, I would have to click on this blue icon, right? For Hound feed, right? How do I manufacture that? It'll bring me over to a pointer to this black suit manufacturing building, right? And you can basically drag it to manufacture. All you need to do is just kind of drag the item that you want to create into a slot, and it'll basically show you, hey, this is kind of where you can manufacture that item. You can also see, if you click on the information icon, you can see what resources that you have. For example, there's this venison here, and then I think there's also this salt bag. But again, that stuff can, if you click on it, it'll bring you back to this smuggler's den, which is ultimately where you're going to interface a lot as well with particular items that you need in order to manufacture higher level items, right? In order to fulfill these quests, or fulfill these list of callers, right, to get more rewards and gold. But essentially, that's kind of what I've been focusing on right now. I noticed a couple of other buildings, like what was interesting was this Hound yard. So if you actually have a mutant hound, you can equip it to either buildings to increase production, or you can equip it here to auto manufacture specific things for you. I have it making this. I guess I have it making this. Oh yeah. Basically, you can select an item that you want to manufacture, right? So that's super cool. That's a super cool utility for your NFT if you have one. Oh wow, okay, cool. That's super cool. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just kind of learning as I go right now. I'm just trying to expand out as quickly as possible. But again, why would you want to expand out? Why would you want to manufacture things and get higher and higher on the leaderboard? Essentially, I don't necessarily know how to explain the leaderboard yet. But this will kind of contribute, whether it's in action points, collection burns, item burns as well. This will contribute to your season leaderboard, which will allow you to get more rewards. Oh wow, okay. I haven't actually clicked on this yet, so I have no clue. But essentially, I know there are HQ upgrades at the end of the season, as well as car part NFTs too. So that's just in season 1. Look out for season 2, because there's going to be ape coin rewards for specific ranks at the top of the leaderboard. So I will have to take a look at that as well. But by all means, I'm just trying to enjoy the game thus far right now. But overall, that's just kind of like the core game loops at the moment, just the campaign, to learn how to, I guess, progress deeper into the city as well as build out your buildings. There's also a building tab, which can show you what buildings you can manufacture, right? So I still have this overpriced hovel that I need to make, and this increases your population within the city. So you can kind of drag it where you want to put it, essentially. So I'm actually going to put it over here, where I have a bunch of other housing occupant. I have a couple of other buildings here that are for housing, but you can also see how long the building will take to get built. But you know, reminds me of like Clash of Clans. So pretty cool there as well. I actually have no idea what's going on over here. Oh yeah, this is the Ape Railways. So essentially, if you load up your train with specific things, it'll return specific items that are different, which is interesting too. So I guess you could collect these specific items which are used for, I guess, different things, of which I have no clue yet. But again, you can kind of load up, hey, raw serum. Let me just drop that into the train. Let me just drop that into the train too. But you can kind of see, oh man, I don't have Hound feed. Click on the icon and it'll basically kind of show you where you can manufacture that. Again, you can kind of do that here. So again, check out all the buildings. I would definitely recommend to explore as much as possible. You know, take a look at all the leaderboards, the season diary. You know, there's also an inventory, but also one more thing, there's this calendar here, so you can kind of check your daily bonus. So the more that you log in, you'll get gems, and I'm sure you'll get other resources as well. We have no idea what the other ones are yet, but it's definitely cool to explore and figure out a new game as we progress along in the in Serum City. But overall, I'm just chilling. I'm just having a good time. I'm just relaxing. It's a pretty casual game. So again, if you like city builder games, if you like casual games, something you can play on the side, this is definitely something you should check out, especially if you are in the Mutant Cartel. So again, like and subscribe if you learned anything in this video. I hope my first impressions was a good first impression. But enough with the bad jokes. You guys know where to find me. I'll drop everything in the description below. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in Serum City. Peace.